गुड मॉर्निंग एवरीवन। मैं हूं आपके साथ सिन्हा सूरज सर। शिक्षा की धरती नालंदा बिहार शरीफ ड्रीम केमिस्ट्री से मैं फिर ये दूसरा वीडियो लेकर के आया हूं। कई सारे हमने बताया था आपको कि कई सारे बच्चे ऐसे हैं हमारे पास जो एक बार में पूरा केमिस्ट्री को बोलते हैं, लेकिन वीडियो लंबा ना हो जाए इसके लिए मैं सबसे बड़ा चैप्टर जो आपका फिजिकल केमिस्ट्री में है सॉल्यूशन, यानी विलियन बोले तो घोल, मैं इनसे देखता हूं कि इनको पूरा चैप्टर का फंडा याद है कि नहीं है, मतलब पूरा कॉन्सेप्ट इनको याद है या नहीं है वो आज देखेंगे। ठीक है, तो आप बने रहिए हमारे साथ। इस वीडियो में आपको पता चलेगा कि कैसे बच्चे बारीकी से चीज़ों को समझते हैं और बिल्कुल एक मास्टर की तरह पूरा चैप्टर को बतियाते हैं, पूरा चैप्टर को बोलते हैं। ठीक है, तो मैं दे रहा हूं, तो पहले आपको नाम अपना बोलना है। ठीक है, और नाम बताइए और उसके बाद आप पूरा चैप्टर स्टार्ट करिए। यहाँ पर आप लगाएंगे इस तरीके से। ठीक है, हाँ लगा नीचे, बस हो गया। बिल्कुल कॉन्फिडेंस में बोलना है, डरना उरना नहीं है, कोई डर नहीं, कोई टेंशन नहीं, आराम से पूरा चैप्टर बोलना है। बोलना है तो सिर्फ कैमरे को देख करके, मोबाइल साइलेंट रखो जी।
Hello everyone, my name is Shreya Ranjan. I study in Dream Chemistry. So today I will tell about solution chapters. First of all, in solution, the first concept is mixture. Those a mixture is a substance in which two or more components are mixed. Mixture are of two types: heterogeneous mixture and homogeneous mixture. Those mixture in which their components are mixed uniformly is called homogeneous mixture, and those mixture in which the components are not mixed uniformly is called heterogeneous mixture. So solution is basically a homogeneous mixture. Solution is a homogeneous mixture, and according to the component the solution is divided into two types: binary solution and polynomial solution. Those solution in which two components are present is called binary solution, and those solution in which more than two components are present is called polynomial solution. Then comes the concept of solute and solvent. Those substance which is present in a low amount is called solute, and those substance which is present in high amount is called solvent. Now, according to solvent, solution is divided into two types: aqueous solution and non-aqueous solution. Those solution in which solvent particle is present has water is called aqueous solution, and those solution in which water is not present has solvent particle is called non-aqueous solution. Now, comes the concentration of solution. Now, the amount of solid particles present in the solution is called concentration of solution. There are 8 methods to find concentration of solution: percentage W by W, percentage V by V, percentage W by V, parts per million, normality, molality, and mole fraction. First, percentage W by W, number of weight of solute present in weight of solute in gram present in 100 gram of solution is called percentage W by W. Volume of solute present in ml present in 100 ml of solution is called percentage V by V. Weight of solute in gram present in 100 ml of solution is called percentage W by V. And parts per million, mole of solute present in 10 to power 6 gram of solution is called parts per million. Then normality, number of gram equivalent of solute present in a 1 liter of solution is called normality. Normality talks about 1 liter of solution. Its SI unit is gram equivalent per liter. Then molarity, number of mole of solute present in 1 liter of solution is called molarity. It also talks about 1 liter of solution. Its SI unit is mole per liter. Then molality, number of mole of solute present in 1 kg of solvent is called molality. It talks about 1 kg of solvent particle, and its SI unit is mole per kg. Then comes mole fraction. It does not have any SI unit. It is denoted by X, and mole of solute present in total mole of solution is called mole fraction. Its formula is apna by total. That means the amount that components of mole fraction mole present in the whole solution is called mole fraction. Then after it, solution according to molarity, solution is divided into two types: dilute solution and concentrated solution. Those solution whose molarity is less than 1 or equal to 1 is called dilute solution, and those solution whose molarity is more than 1 is called concentrated solution. Then afterwards comes colligative property. Those property of a dilute solution in which it only talks about number of mole of number of solute, not about the nature, size, or shape of the solute particle. Colligative property are of four types: relative lowering of vapor pressure, elevation in boiling point, depression in freezing point, and osmotic pressure. First is elevation boiling point, relative lowering of vapor pressure. So here vapor pressure is when liquid and when liquid and water are in the state of equilibrium, then it is called vapor pressure. Vapor pressure depends upon following factors. First is intermolecular force. Intermolecular force is inversely proportional to vapor pressure. That means vapor pressure increases, then intermolecular force decreases. The second is vapor pressure is directly proportional to temperature. Temperature increases, then vapor pressure also increases. And the third is if we add a non-volatile solute like salt in a pure liquid, then the vapor pressure will be decreased. So lowering of vapor pressure can be said that difference between the vapor pressure of pure liquid and solution is said to be lowering of vapor pressure, and relative lowering of vapor pressure can be said as ratio of lowering of vapor pressure and vapor pressure of pure liquid is called relative lowering of vapor pressure. The second property is elevation boiling point. Here boiling point is a temperature. That temperature at which water converts into vapor is called boiling point. And if we add a non-volatile solute in a pure liquid, then its boiling point will be increased. So elevation and boiling point can be said has a difference between boiling point of solution and boiling point of pure liquid is said to be elevation and boiling point. Here comes an scientist Raoult, which Lewis law has a elevation and boiling point is directly proportional to molality. And then third property is depression and freezing point. Uh, uh, Freezing point is also in temperature. That temperature at which liquid converts into solid is called freezing point. And when we add non-volatile solute in a pure liquid, then its freezing point decreases. We can take an example of ice cream seller. He adds salt in the ice so that ice can stay for longer. And so depression freezing points can be said as difference between the freezing point of a pure liquid and freezing point of solution is said to be depression freezing point. And the fourth is here also comes the same scientist Raoult, which gave his law has depression freezing point is also directly proportional to molality. And third is and the last property is the osmotic pressure. First concept is the diffusion. If solvent particles move from low concentration site to high concentration site, and solute particles move from high concentration site to low concentration site, is called diffusion. Then semi-permeable membrane. Those membrane from which only solvent particle passes is called semi-permeable membrane. The osmosis. Those process through which solvent particle passes from semi-permeable membrane is called osmosis. And osmotic pressure. When extra pressure is exerted from in concentrated solution site to stop the process of osmosis is called osmotic pressure. Um, and here is another concept, RO process, that is reverse osmosis. When greater pressure is developed on concentrated solution site so that the solvent particles move from concentrated solution site to dilute solution site is called RO process. It is used in the purification of water. Used in the purification of water. Then comes isotonic solution. Those two solution whose osmotic pressure is same, then it is called isotonic solution. Then after comes hypertonic and hypotonic solution. Those solution whose boiling point is greater than the other solution present in other solution is called hypotonic solution. And those solution whose osmotic pressure is smaller than the other solution is called hypertonic solution. Then comes ideal and non-ideal solution. Those solution who obey Raoult's law is called ideal solution. Its del H and del V mixing value is equals to 0. And the non-ideal solution, those solutions which do not obey Raoult's law is called non-ideal solution, and its del H and del V mixing value is not equals to 0. It is divided into two types: negative non-ideal solution, positive non-ideal solution. Negative non-ideal solution whose del H and del V mixing value is smaller than 0 is called negative non-ideal solution, and those del H and del V mixing value is greater than 0, then it is called positive non-ideal solution. Then comes isotropic mixture. Those mixture in which all the components boiling point is the same, then it is called isotropic mixture. It is of two types: minimum isotropic mixture and maximum isotropic mixture. So those mixture whose boiling point is
बॉइलिंग नहीं, ऑस्मोटिक।
okay. So those mixture in which whose osmotic pressure is greater than all the components present in the solution, then it is called maximum isotropic mixture.
वो अच्छा, वो ये बोल रहे हैं तब, हाँ इसमें ठीक है, इसमें बॉइलिंग पॉइंट होगा, हाँ ठीक, हमने ध्यान नहीं दिया, ओके।
Then those solution whose boiling point is smaller than the all the components present in the solution, then it is called minimum isotropic mixture. Then comes Henry's law. He gave two laws. First is solubility of gas is directly proportional to pressure. That means S directly proportional to P, and S equals to KH into P. Here KH is the Henry's constant, and the second is partial pressure of gas is directly proportional to the mole fraction of the solution.
बिल्कुल। एक बार अच्छा श्रेय, आप ये बताइए कि आप पूरा केमिस्ट्री बोल पाएंगे कि नहीं इसी तरह से?
Yes,
बोल पाएंगे?
yes, sir.
जैसे मैं कई बार सबको बोलता हूँ कि यहाँ पढ़ने वाले बच्चे पूरा केमिस्ट्री एक बार में बोलते हैं, क्या मैं गलत बोलता हूँ?
No, sir.
नहीं ना?
नहीं.
इतना दिन से आप पढ़ रहे हैं, कोई भी कॉन्सेप्ट ऐसा लगा जिसमें आपको बातें समझ में नहीं आई?
नहीं, सब समझ में आया.
सब समझ में आता है?
Yes, sir.
पूरा केमिस्ट्री मतलब कि बोल लेते हैं, है ना?
Yes, sir.
चलिए, तो वीडियो लंबा ना हो, और पापा आपका इंतजार कर रहे हैं बाहर, तो हम आपको छोड़ देते हैं, ठीक है? चलिए, तो ठीक है, बढ़िया से रिवीजन करिए, परफेक्ट बनिए, और हर बच्चा को कहते हैं बिल्कुल, अगर आप विद्यार्थी हैं तो आपको भी इसी तरीके से बोलने के लिए आना चाहिए। पूरा सॉल्यूशन चैप्टर 50 पेज की है, बिल्कुल 50 गुना 2 करें तो 100 पेज, अगर गिनेंगे तो 100 पेज बिल्कुल खड़ा होकर के एक बार में बोलते हैं, तो बड़ा अच्छा लगता है। और ये तभी होगा जब आप चीज़ों को बारीकी से समझेंगे। आप बारीकी से समझेंगे कब? जब आप बेहतर जगह, अच्छे जगह पढ़ेंगे तब। और इतना सारा कॉन्सेप्ट को एक साथ कोई रट करके नहीं बोल सकता है, सारा फंडा समझा हुआ रहता है, एक एक बातें समझ में आती है यहाँ पर, ठीक है? दैट्स ऑल, फिर मिलेंगे अगले वीडियो में, ठीक है? तो